Hey everyone, and welcome. This is going to be your time to communicate with purpose and truth. This is your Pluto square Mercury transit on May 12th, astrology forecast for all 12 signs. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I specialize in traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology. I'm excited to share this transit forecast with you. If you are new here, you can find more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for sharing your journey with me. So as we move further into May, Mercury has now shifted into the sign of Taurus, and the energy is like subtly shifting beneath our feet. Remember, Taurus is earth, it's ground. Think of it as the bull. And so what was once was steady, it now begins to stir. And there's this deeper call for truth, for authenticity, for honesty. And on May 12th, 2025, Mercury is going to form a square, which is this hard aspect to the planet of Pluto. This is the planet of transformation. This is, the planet has now stationed retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. So it's not just about us, it's about the collective. So it's not an ordinary interaction. It's literally the stirring of our mind, our spirit, our universal invitation to confront the unseen, to speak or to think from a place that is raw and rooted in truth. Mercury is the planet of communication and perception and thought. And it's in the steady and sensual and grounded sign of Taurus. So here, our mind, it prefers clear, calm, grounded ideas, conversations that feel safe and secure and familiar and real. Mercury in Taurus, it likes to think slowly, but with purpose. It's the voice of the wise elder or the farmer or the gardener who listens to the soil before they plant. Now, when Mercury forms the square to Pluto, Pluto's the planet of transformation, intensity, power. And so the terrain now shifts. With Pluto now stationed retrograde, it's taking our gaze and turning it inward on ourselves. It digs up the truths that are not only from our personal psyche, but also from the collective soil within our communities, within our networks, with our social contracts. This square is a challenge. It's also a gift. It's an opportunity. Having it invite you to notice, where have your thoughts been stuck? In loops. I like to say it's like the broken record. It's about control and fear and resistance. And where are you gripping so tightly to what was? And when your soul is ready to think differently, to see things more clearly, I always remind myself it's let go, let flow, like let the energy move. And so you might experience during this transit obsessive thinking or intense conversations or deep revelations that ask you to release what no longer resonates with who you are transforming and becoming. This is not just about being like having a personal transformation. This is about the we, the collective, the us, because it involves Aquarius. As Pluto stations retrograde through Aquarius, this is the sign of the collective, where we are being called to reassess who are our affiliations, our communities, our social circles, our networks, with what truths are now rising around the people that you surround yourself with. Are your ideas, conversations, are your beliefs resonating with those people that share your vision of what the future should look like? Or are you clinging to voices that no longer mirror your own inner truth? This is going to be a powerful time to truly reflect and re-examine your place within the greater web of your connection to other people, to release these outdated roles or beliefs or these communities that keep you tethered as a former version of yourself. You might feel compelled to find your tribe, your own network, those people that are aligned not only with your heart, but with also your evolving ideas and your ideals of what do you want Like, what do you want to transform? And who do you want to be connected with? As Mercury in Taurus, it asks us to ground our thoughts in the truth. And Pluto in Aquarius, it reminds us that to transform them for the sake of progress. Together, it's bringing us this chance to speak with deeper integrity, to unearth the buried truths, to rebuild a foundation of your mind and your message that it's shared in reality. This transit can truly stir conversations that pierce beneath the surface. Pluto digs deep. There can be mental breakthroughs after resistance, like these, I get it, I now see it. It's like the opening of Pandora's box. You cannot unsee something or unring the bell. Once clarity comes, there's no going back to the way it used to be. There can be this need to set these boundaries within the way that you communicate within social groups or networks or with family and friends. There can be this desire to rethink who you share your voice, your ideas, and your energy with. So this is an opportunity to breathe, to root yourself in and ask yourself, where am I being invited to evolve? What truths am I ready to speak, even if they disrupt the peace of others and myself? What mental habits are no longer aligned with my truth or the world that I wish to build and be part of? This is really an important time for you to sit within nature or to reflect with a journal or to walk with a friend who truly sees your soul or to speak truths that have long awaited your voice. In doing so, you are not only clearing the space from within, you're clearing the space that's around you. You're calling in new conversations, new collaborations, new kindred spirits that are ready to walk this walk with you and to take this next stretch into the next chapter. We are all transforming together. And so let's speak with care and with courage. So offerings this month. For a private consultation, you can visit willowgracemystic.com. For working with the moon, check out my moon manifestation guide. Follow the link below to get more information on that. You can sign up for my newsletter down below, get early releases, and find out about all the happenings. If you're interested in a community with like-minded individuals, definitely join me over on Patreon. I do have a 1-week free membership, and I have a special for all Tauruses out there. Celebrate your birthday with a solar return using the code Taurus10 at checkout. And additionally, I offer live astrology consultations right here every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join us and get in the queue using the link below. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you to help you to navigate your journey. So let's dive in. So for Aries, you have Mercury in Taurus in the house of cash, property, self-worth, finances, and it's all about you internally. What do you need in order to feel safe and secure? In a square with Pluto in your house of the other, of who you network with, friends, collaborations, social gatherings. And so the Mercury moving through this house for you, the focus is on your self-worth, your possessions, things that truly belong to you. It's inviting you to reevaluate what are the stories that you tell yourself about money, about security, and people, places, and things that you value. With Pluto retrograde in your house of networks, your future goals, this square, it's really pushing you to totally transform this powerful reckoning. Do your thoughts align with your life that you are trying to build? There's going to be this uncomfortable aspect that's asking you, this is more than about budgeting your possessions. This is about the mindset behind what is truth. opportunities that can come from this is going to be your chance to redefine really what does abundance mean to you. There can be these powerful insights that can come through financial planning or conversations around value, monetary or personal. The challenge comes from old fears around like a scarcity mindset or personal power dynamics that with you and with others that can now like surface. There can be obsessive thinking around money or status that could distract you from the deeper truth of what's going on here. This is going to be a time to ask yourself and with patience and to speak from a space of power, that letting go of beliefs that tether your worth to what you have, and instead claim your value from within. Practice affirmations. Speak with grounded confidence. Create these boundaries within conversations with other people. This could be, remember, it's organizations, groups, teams, star family, friendships, humanitarian efforts. The 11th house is where you connect with other people, and create these boundaries within these conversations that drain your energy. Reorganize your own finances with clarity and not from a space of fear. Give yourself permission to think in terms of long-term wealth and not just of money, but of peace of mind. A mantra can be, my voice is rooted in worth. I speak abundance into being. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Taurus, this is all about you, your identity, who you are. The first house is your personality, your appearance. It's things that you want to do. It's who you are showing to the world. Having Pluto in a square at the top of your chart. So if the first house is you, the top of your chart is career, life path. It's how other people view you, and it's authority figures. It's who you are being presented to the world. It's reputation, it's recognition, it's things that you want to achieve, and it's the legacy that you want to leave behind. And so having Mercury in your first house of identity, your personal voice, your personal direction. Mercury is in your sign, and it's activating your voice, your mind, and how you express your identity. This is about rethinking how you show up in the world. Pluto retrograde in your house of career and reputation, it's challenging you to align your personal truth with the image that you project professionally and with society. The question is, are you presenting who you truly are? The opportunities that can come from this is you can refine and you can empower the way that you speak, the way that you carry yourself. This is going to be a chance to express yourself with truth and new clarity and confidence, and others will feel it. The challenge comes from old wounds, that they are related to power, visibility, criticism. All of these can now resurface. Remember, Pluto is retrograde. It's stirring up what's beneath the surface. And so there can be this pressure to stay light by keeping things peaceful when the truth needs to come first now. So I'm encouraging you to own your voice fully. Let your appearance, your tone, your message, let it reflect the internal changes that you've undergone. Speak honestly, even when your words can disrupt. Let go of people pleasing. Choose power over performance. Let your ideas ripple outward. Anchor your words in love, but don't soften the truth. This is going to be a time for you to let the world finally meet you fully and authentically. A mantra can be, I trust my evolving truth and I speak it with grace. So Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Gemini, Mercury is your chart ruler, so it's always important for you to be following where is Mercury, what is it doing, is it forming harmonious or square aspects to other planets, and you have Mercury transiting into your personal unconscious. It's where we go for inner healing. The 12th house is our dreams, our intuition, our psychic ability. Here, it's our connection to the spiritual realm. It's our it's where we go for rest and retreat. And so it's looking for spiritual closure in a square with Pluto in your house of connection to other people that are cross-cultural experiences, religion, faith, belief in cross-cultural experiences that are open to interpretation. And so as Mercury is moving through your hidden house of your own subconscious, forming this square to Pluto retrograde, it's like this deep excavation of your mind and what your faith and your belief and your connection. You are being invited to address truly what lies beneath the surface. Old fears, your private hidden patterns, the silent beliefs that quietly guide your life. It's going to be a time for you to bring compassion to the quiet corners of your mind. The opportunity that can come from this is you might experience a breakthrough with either therapy or meditation or yoga or through private spiritual practice. Remember, the 12th house is where we go to be alone, solitude, connection to the spiritual realm. And so these are quiet conversations or inner realizations that could truly shift everything for you. It's a paradigm shift. The challenge comes from like mental overload or obsessive thinking, like the broken record that arises. You could feel alone within your process, and there could be old grief or dreams or regrets that you might revisit. I'm encouraging you to let your mind rest. Turn off all of the external noise. Use journaling, dream work, yoga, meditation, anything that's like a retreat time to explore what needs healing within you. You're not broken. You are being called to turn inward for recalibration. Speak kindly to yourself. Don't rush the release. Choose to believe in a renewal. Make peace with the silence. And when you are ready, share your truth with someone safe. And because there is transformation in trusting your own self first. A mantra for this can be, I make space in my mind and heart for peace to grow. So Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Cancer, you have Mercury now moving through your house of friendship, community, network, affiliations, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. It's the house of where you connect with other people to either move along for career or for social. Like I want to be part of something bigger. Now Pluto is in your house of birth, death, and rebirth, the transformation of where I'm connected with other people. And so having Mercury move, it's really lighting up your social interactions, your social connections. What are your future dreams? While Pluto retrograde in your 8th house, it's really pulling you inward and having you to examine what are your deeper fears, these trust dynamics that go on between the people that you connect with the most. This can be through exes, this can be family members, business partners, or significant others. The 8th house brings topics of where am I invested with others or share space? It's inheritances, taxes, debt, obligations. And so the opportunities is it's literally bringing you to examine your fears, your trust. The square is this powerful energy around your groups, your networks. Who do you align with? Who do you confide in? And whether those long-term goals, do they still reflect your own inner truth? And so you might find yourself drawn to more authentic and transformative friendships, like looking for more, I always call them tissue paper, like the tissue paper connections that you have with some people, and then the ones that you can call and connect up with, even if it's a friend that you haven't talked to in a month, and then you pick up right where you left off. It's a conversation that can happen within a group that could be deeply revealing, inspiring this new path forward for you. The challenge comes from old betrayal or control issues that now surface. You might find it difficult in order for you to trust other people, or fear of being seen too deeply. Truly use this time to discern which communities, which ones uplift you and your soul, and which ones they subtly hold you back. Like, look at this, and which ones speak to your truth gently but firmly, and being able to get your word out there. Let go of the need for validation. Create a space for this aligned collaboration to enter your life. Write down your vision and share it with someone who honors your growth. Look to transformation to begin by releasing just what no longer fits and is holding you back. A mantra can be, I open to truth-centered connections and shared visions with others. So Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Leo, this is all about you. With Mercury at the top of your chart, it's responsibility, legacy, reputation. It's how other people see you, either as an authority figure or your personal ambition or the legacy of what you want to leave behind. The Pluto square comes in the partnership. And so the partnership can be in best friends, significant others, clients, open enemies, and exes. And so this hard aspect with Mercury at the top of your chart, it's about your voice and your ideas. They're being noticed. And it's in professional spaces, being known as an authority figure. Pluto retrograde in your 7th house, it's truly like stirring up these dynamics on your one-on-one relationships, partners and clients and close collaborations. And so this square, it's really shining this light on power struggles, contracts, relationship dynamics that can influence your career, your public image. Like, it's being brought to the light glaringly. And so the opportunity is you can now step into this level of leadership by speaking with grounded confidence. A career decision that you make or a public stance, it can transform your path moving forward. Your voice holds power. The challenge comes from tension within these professional relationships, or fears that you might have around being misunderstood that can now come up, because you might feel the pressure to want to control the outcome of what is being said or what is being done here. Choose integrity over approval at this time. Let your reputation be a reflection of your deeper inner truth, not somebody else's expectation. Speak clearly within partnerships, both personal and professional. Let this be a time when your voice, it becomes the bridge between your purpose and your connection, your people with other people, like your connection with clients, consultations, business partners, best friends. Let your voice be the bridge that connects them. Your voice is going to have power at this time. And remember, strength lies within transparency. So it's walking the walk and talking the talk. And so a mantra can be, I lead with clarity and truth, and I am aligned with purpose. So Leo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Virgo, Mercury is your chart ruler. Wherever it goes, whatever it's doing, it affects not only you, but you being seen, your reputation, your job, your legacy. So we have Mercury now moving through your belief system, publishing, teaching. This is the house of you connecting with other cross-cultural experiences and people, places, and things. And so this can be legal matters. It's about wisdom. It's about expansion. And so Mercury being your ruling planet, it's activating your house of higher learning and truth. Now Pluto is retrograde in your house of daily habits. It's your mindset. It's around service, and it's about control. It's how do I take care of myself in order to be healthy, in order to be of service to other people. And so this can trigger some really intense questioning around what you believe and how you live out those beliefs every single day. There can be some things that come up. Remember, the 6th house is your alternative health and healing. It's your connection to mentors and guides. And so the opportunities can be this experience of a radical shift within your spiritual outlook, or travel plans, or these long-term goals. There can be new philosophies or studies that can now reshape what is your worldview. The challenge comes from control, having to let go of rigid, outdated routines and belief systems that feel destabilizing. You could experience resisting to new ways of thinking. I'm encouraging you to release the need to be right and invite deeper curiosity. Let your mind be the student again. Reflect on how your day-to-day actions, they align or they conflict with your higher vision. Speak from truth, even if it shakes the foundation of what you once felt was safe. Trust that clarity, that it comes to us from an inner alignment and not from perfection. A mantra can be, I open my mind to new wisdom and align my actions with inner truth. So Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Libra, you have Mercury in the sign of Taurus in your house of shared intimacy, your deep connections with other people, shared resources. It's debt, it's alimony, it's child support, it's wills. The 8th house is the house of where we uncover the deep taboo topics, but it's also where we are connected with other people through sexuality or contracts and wills and estates. And so it's the house of birth, death, and transformation. Having it in a hard aspect with Pluto, Pluto's in your 5th house of where we take a risk, fun, joy, pleasure, children, our own inner child. The 5th house is the house of affairs and investments. It's the house of risk taking. And so having this Mercury travel through this area of your life, it's a deep merging with where we share power, with money and our emotions. Remember, it's the connection to other people. And Pluto retrograde in your 5th house can really stir up these old wounds around your own self-expression, creativity, art, music, beauty, love. All of these things can come to the surface. This square, it can stir these powerful conversations around trust and vulnerability, and the parts of yourself that you keep hidden. An opportunity that can come from this transit is a moment to heal and to reclaim the power within these shared spaces of other people, whether it's emotional or sexual or financial. It's a deep conversation that can lead to freedom. The challenge comes from fear of betrayal, of being too much, that may hold you back. You can be tempted to keep your feelings to yourself rather than to risk exposure. I'm encouraging you to let this time be the time where you open up your heart, even if it quivers, even if you're afraid. Speak to your needs and the boundaries with calm courage. Revisit your creativity as this path of empowerment, because when you share your truth, you allow others to meet you fully. This is not a weakness. This is your strength. A mantra can be, I honor the power of my truth and I share it with others with grace. So Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Scorpio, Pluto is one of your ruling planets, so it's always important for you to follow what is it doing and what's going on. And now that it's stationed retrograde, it's in your house of home, family, foundations, roots. It's literally at the bottom of your chart, and it's about your living situation, your personal life, your past. It's in a hard aspect with Mercury. Now, if the first house is you, the Mercury is in the house of the other. So it's partnerships. It's your one-on-one connections. This can be personal and this can also be professional. It can also be open enemies and exes. And so having Mercury highlight your closest of relationships with a hard aspect with Pluto as your chart ruler, it's retrograding in home and traditions and roots and your own foundation. This square aspect, it's asking you, are your connections, are they built on truth or these outdated expectations? It can maybe reveal where unspoken power dynamics are literally playing out within your partnerships. This can be significant others, best friends. This could be, I would say, frenemies and clients. The opportunity that can come from this is you can deepen intimacy and trust by just clearing the air, communicating clearly. A relationship can evolve and move to a more honest and empowered level through open communication. The challenge comes from old family patterns or these emotional wounds that can influence how you show up within partnerships with other people. You might feel triggered by issues of control and safety. I'm encouraging you to speak from your heart. Acknowledge that your emotional roots and choose to respond and not react. You are not your past. Let go of these inherited roles or these beliefs that limit your relationships, your partnerships, your connections with others. This is a time to choose alignment and reciprocity within your bonds with other people. A mantra can be, I create space for honest connection rooted in emotional truth. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Sagittarius, you have Mercury in the area of your life that's focused on your day-to-day interactions, your mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being. It's alternative healthcare and healing practices. It's finding a guide, finding a mentor. It's what you do on a day-to-day basis. It's also in the house that I need to find a balance between home and career and the service that I give to other people. Now, Pluto is in your third house of communication, retrograde. And so this is with neighbors and siblings and cousins and the people that you communicate on a day-to-day basis. And so Mercury moving through your house of health and wellness and work, and Pluto retrograde in your third house, it's stirring up these deep questions and conversations within how do you communicate and how do you process the information with others? How do you take it in and share it? Like, what do you hear and what do you say? This square can bring to light how your mental habits, they affect your own physical health, and vice versa. Now, the opportunities can be, you might make this a breakthrough in understanding your own body, your own nervous system, your own health cycles, or your own work-life balance. A new routine could literally change everything for you, or information coming to you that brings things to light. The challenge comes from anxiety, overthinking, toxic work patterns that could now be revealed or emerge. You might struggle to speak about what's truly bothering you. Get curious about your connection between what you say to yourself, whether it's silently or out loud, what you say to others, and how does it affect your body. Create systems that can serve your peace, not just productivity for you. Journal about your daily stressors. Choose health through honesty. You are allowed to change how you move through each and every day. It's just up to you to vocalize that, to verbalize it, to make it a point. A mantra can be, I honor my mind and my body with routines that reflect my truth. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for my Capricorn friends, you have Mercury in your fifth house of creativity, children, your own inner child, fun, joy, pleasure, art, music, beauty, where we're willing to take a risk, our self-expression. And so it is in a hard aspect with Pluto now stationing retrograde in your second house of self-worth, cash, property, skill set, talents, resources, and being paid for those resources. And so Mercury, it's activating your creative voice. While Pluto retrograde, it's challenging your own sense of self-worth and your value. This square is asking you, do you trust your expression enough to share it freely with others? Or are you holding it back out of fear? Are you holding back your joy out of fear or how other people will judge you and look at things that you're interested in, things that you want to do? And so an opportunity can be, you might rediscover this creative spark. I absolutely love that, in that there could be a romantic relationship or a passion project that could really reach a deeper, more authentic place. It's tapping into your own inner child and healing that inner child through self-expression. The challenge comes from fear of judgment, of not being good enough, that inhibits your expression. You might struggle with letting go of control around how you are looked at or perceived or seen. I'm encouraging you to speak, to write, to sing, to dance, whatever your soul is asking you to do. What is it asking for? Let go for the need of tapping into it and being you. You don't need to be perfect. Claim joy as your birthright. You don't need validation in order to create. Expressing yourself is not indulgent. It is essential for you. So a mantra for you can be, I express my joy and truth with confidence and heart. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel. It is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Aquarius, you have Mercury at the bottom of your chart, which represents your home, your foundation, your roots, your traditions. It's literally what grounds you to build your life upon. The fourth house revolves around your personal life, your ancestors. It is the bottom. Having it in a square with Pluto in your first house of identity. Remember, the first house is who you are, and it's your desires, your interests, it's your power, your body. It's who you present to the world as who you are. And so having Mercury go through your home, your family, your traditions, your emotional grounding, while square with Pluto in your first house, it's literally catalyzing this profound personal transformation for you. This square, it brings clarity to your roots around what still holds power over your sense of self. What can come from this is you creating this new definition of what is home? What do I need to build my life upon? What makes me feel secure? There can be a family conversation, or there can be personal insight that can shift the emotional foundation that you've long stood upon. And so the challenge comes from power struggles within the family, or these internal resistance to emotional vulnerability within you that comes out, that arises. And so ground yourself in the stillness and listen. What parts of your emotional story are ready to transform and evolve? Speak the truth of who you are becoming, even if it unsettles those people that are around you. That can be family. You are creating a new legacy by honoring your inner truth first. And so a mantra can be, I am rooted in truth and creating a home within myself for myself. And so Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for more of an in-depth understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Pisces, you have Mercury moving through an area of your life that is all about the way that you communicate. The third house for you is about communication with neighbors and siblings and cousins and people that you talk to on a day-to-day basis. It's your neighborhood. It's taking a class or a workshop, anything that is done in close proximity. And it involves all forms of communication. So it's email, phone, text. Now, the hard aspect is with Pluto in your 12th house. The 12th house is the hidden. It's the broken record that goes on in your head. It's the personal unconscious, dreams, intuition, psychic ability. It's your connection to the spiritual realm and your subconscious mind. And so the 12th house is where we go to be alone. This could be with hospitalizations, but it can also be like retreats. It's about going within for solitude. And so having Mercury go through the area of your life that is highlighting, how do you speak? How do you learn? How do you interact day to day with everybody? And Pluto retrograding in your 12th house of your own personal unconscious, the square becomes like this flashlight into your mind's shadows. It's helping you to uncover those hidden truths, those hidden narratives, and those thought patterns that quietly shape your world. The opportunities that can come from this are you maybe experiencing a major breakthrough in how do you express yourself. This could be a conversation that could lead to an emotional release or clarity. A challenge can be you having to confront limiting beliefs, subconscious fears, or your own inner critics. Remember that the 12th house is what people have said to us, that broken record, or what we've brought from one lifetime to another or passed down from generation to generation. So there can be this tension between logic and intuition. So speak gently, but speak. Let your thoughts, let them flow, whether it's in journaling or conversation. Don't silence the voice that comes from within you. Choose to rewrite your story from a place of deep compassion. It is your narrative. Healing comes from when the inner voice is heard and it is honored, and you are the storyteller now. You need to write with love. So a mantra can be, I speak my truth with compassion, clarity, and peace. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. If you're looking for more of a deeper understanding of the transits, visit willowgracemystic.com.